We're carefully tracking Hurricane Delta, which after making landfall on the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula, is set to move through the Gulf of Mexico and potentially target the U.S. Gulf Coast as a Category 2 or 3 hurricane late on Friday into early Saturday. This marks the 10th landfalling U.S. storm of the year and could be the second time that Louisiana sees a major hurricane landfall with damaging winds, a significant storm surge, and very heavy rainfall. Hurricane Delta rapidly intensified, jumping from a tropical depression to a Category 4 hurricane in just 33 hours from Monday into Tuesday afternoon, a 105-mile-per-hour increase simply off the charts. Originally, Quintana Roo, a state in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, was forecast to experience a Category 4 hurricane landfall. The good news, right before landfall, some shear change of wind speed direction at the mid-levels disrupted the circulation enough to bring it back to Category 2 strength. Now the question becomes, how quickly does Delta intensify again as it moves through the Gulf of Mexico? Now, Gulf water temperatures have come down a bit compared to what we saw in the Caribbean, so we're not forecasting rapid intensification. That said, we're still looking at probably a Category 3 or maybe a Category 4 storm over open water sometime late Thursday. Then on Friday, we start talking about potential landfall scenarios.
Well, I'm just going to get everything ready. You don't know where it's going to hit, and I've done this 2 times already this year, so you don't know where it's going.
Right now, the best bet looks to be somewhere in south central Louisiana late on Friday into very early Saturday. If it comes ashore as a strong Cat 2 or low end Cat 3, we'd be talking wind gusts at the coast over 100 to 110 miles per hour, and even inland places like Lafayette could see gusts well over 85 to 90 miles per hour. One of my biggest concerns for Louisiana is storm surge. Delta's peak winds have come down a little bit, but that means the storm is growing, its wind field expanding, and that has a much greater risk of producing a significant storm surge that could be several yards deep in a few areas. In addition, we're talking very heavy rainfall, 4 to 8 inches with localized 10-inch amounts, and perhaps a few tornadoes east of the center. Now, the 2020 hurricane season has been off the charts in terms of how quickly activity has developed. We've already used up all the names on the conventional naming list for 2020, meaning we've had to dip into the Greek alphabet for only the second time on record. Delta is the strongest hurricane ever assigned a Greek letter. And of course, we'll be watching this around the clock, capitalweather.com, Facebook, Twitter, of course, here in the Washington Post. I'm Capital Weather meteorologist Matthew Capucci.